Hello everyone, and welcome to Season 6, Episode 33 of Pro Wrestling's Top 50. I'm your host, Travis McNeil, and today we continue our countdown of the top 50 matches of 2021 with match number 18 on our list, which is the GHC heavyweight title match between the champion Naomichi Marufuji and the challenger Takashi Sugiura from the Noah Crossover 2021 event held on July the 11th of 2021. Pro Wrestling Noah, one of the most frustrating but also somehow awesome pro wrestling promotions there is currently going. They are the victim of, in my opinion, and the opinion of a lot of their fan base, a lot of very bad, questionable booking decisions, but they have an amazingly talented roster who like to beat the absolute stuffing out of each other, and this match is a perfect example of that. Noah kind of surprised me, in 2020 during the pandemic. They actually ended up having my favorite match of 2020, which was a match between Go Shiozaki and Katsuhiko Nakajima. This match, in a similar vein, is just absolutely brutal, tells a compelling story just simply through its physicality. So, Go Shiozaki had this amazing title reign as the GHC heavyweight champion, was really carrying Noah throughout the pandemic and making it a must-watch wrestling promotion. He lost the title in early 2021 to Keiji Muto, the Great Muta. Really interesting, maybe terrible decision. The match itself, I kind of liked it. I'm a lifelong Muta fan, so I was sort of okay with it. And I thought that ultimately it would lead to Muta dropping the title to one of the younger Noah talents and put him over. That did not happen. He dropped it to Marufuji, who has been GHC champion 4 or 5 times over. One of the Noah stalwarts, has won every title and had every accolade there is to win in Noah. He is someone that is still going strong. It's still a super high level performer, but it kind of made the Muta title win seem pointless. We have some good story stuff in this match, though. So this is Marufuji's first title defense. The last time he was the GHC heavyweight champion, he lost the title in his first defense to his opponent for this match, Takashi Sugiura. So there is this great story tied into it. Can he get that monkey off his back, get the victory that, cost him the title last time? We get, a respectful handshake to start and some really good opening grappling. Both of these guys are very skilled professional wrestlers, but then the intensity in this match, it just goes off the charts. Marufuji gets an opening on Sugiura's arm. Sugiura, uses that arm for suplexes and big forearms and all of his hard-hitting offense. So Marufuji is vicious working that arm, bending it over the ring post and throwing him to the guardrails. That leads to Sugiura, getting ticked off, no selling a whip into the guardrails at ringside, hitting a big spear on the floor, pulling up the protective mats at the ringside area, and hitting the game breaker, as I like to call it. Shout out Todd Sexton from NWA Wildside, but basically that rope-assisted swinging neck breaker, but he hits that off the ring apron onto the exposed concrete floor. It is brutal, and from there, the rest of this match doesn't let up. It goes about a half hour. After the initial stuff is out of the way, which is all very, very good work, these two just beat the tar out of each other. Sugiura, he does all of these brutal forearms in the corner, and he just, pounds on Marufuji with that. And this match really is about Marufuji trying to weather the storm that is Sugiura and fight back and find openings. But so many times in this match, when he tries to fight back, Sugiura hits him even harder. So he's doing the forearms in the corner, and Marufuji's trying to fight back with chops. Marufuji has some of the stiffest chops in all of wrestling. His hands are lethal. But that just, further pisses off Sugiura, and he just, pounds him with more forearms. And this time, Marufuji can't even chop back. Marufuji gets these openings throughout. He hits a big double springboard moonsault, can't capitalize on it. Sugiura, again, makes him pay, hangs him up in a tree of woe, and just hits this vicious, kitchen sink knee to the gut. Marufuji avoids the second one, again, finding these openings. He gets a big tiger knee, but he tries to go deep into his offensive well with a pile driver on the ring apron. That gets countered to a back body drop on the apron, and Sugiura again makes him pay with a Biggie Langston-style spear to the floor. Not as good as Big E's, but the effort was there. Sugiura makes him pay with this Boston Crab, and Marufuji's selling here is so good, where he tries to really push himself up off the mat, but ultimately can't, and he face plants. He tries to get all of this misdirection offense in. but Sugiura makes him pay with German suplexes and are kind of lead into the finishing run here. These dudes just blister each other with forearms from Sugiura, chops from Marufuji. There is sweat flying everywhere. Marufuji starts throwing super kicks and all of these like tiger knees that he does. There's a great moment where Sugiura counters the tiger knee to an ankle lock, which is one of his signatures. Marufuji turns that into his short arm scissors, and they kind of just roll all over the mat, trading in and out of their moves until Sugiura hits like this, front face lock, and then just plasters Marufuji with a sick knee to the face and 2 big running knees for 2. We get counters in and out of their signature moves, the Olympic slams and the Shiranuis. Sugiura ends up hitting the Olympic slam for 2. Goes for it off the top. Marufuji counters that into a super Shiranui for 2, but with a really elongated, crawl into the cover. So it's not, this kick out that you can't believe. So this match, not only is it hard hitting, it has all of the drama, all of the big moves, all of the near falls, all of the head drops, everything you want out of a classic pro, big heavyweight, all Japan era, pro wrestling Noah era title match. This match has it in spades. The actual ending here is just glorious violence. Sugiura has Marufuji by the wrist. I talked about it the other day, the wrist control is maybe a little overplayed, but great visuals. And he just brutalizes Marufuji with forearms. Marufuji tries to chop until he can't chop anymore, so he throws a knee. Sugiura just makes him pay and destroys him. And we get this crazy chaotic sequence where Marufuji is throwing knees and Sugiura is throwing forearms, and they're going like forearm to knee until they can't anymore. Marufuji hits more super kicks, hits like a spinning 360 knee, which was ridiculous, a cutthroat knee, another knee, and finally ends up dropping Sugiura on his dome with a fisherman's, style emerald flosion. Shout out, to the late Mitsuharu Misawa, who started Noah, and that gets him the 3. So Marufuji had to go into the god of Noah's playbook to put away, one of the best wrestlers in Noah history in Takashi Sugiura to cement his, legacy as one of the best wrestlers in Noah history as well, and finally get that monkey off his back, retain the GHC heavyweight title in his V1 against Sugiura. This match, it doesn't have all of these crazy storyline wrinkles where I can give you a 20-minute video. It's got some backstory, but these two just pound the piss out of each other for 30 minutes. If that is your type of wrestling, this is the match for you. It's brutal, it's violent, it is glorious. You can check this out on Wrestle Universe. You can subscribe to my channel here on YouTube so that you never miss a video. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Wrestling50. And please join me again next time as we continue to count down Pro Wrestling's Top 50.